Every fall, one of the world's great natural symphonies begins to swell here in Alaska and the Arctic. When it peaks, giant flocks of migratory birds cross over the U.S. and Canadian borders. 30 million every day. Flocks in every shape and size, moving in all directions. And by some accounts, they have a king. The golden eagle. Some native groups believe this bird is the link between humanity and the forces that made the natural places in which it thrives. Like the craggy nest caves in ancient cliffs along the Colville River, or the boundless tundra that many golden eagles look down on when they're first old enough to fly, or the boreal forests they see when they migrate for the first time to the south.
There are a lot of animals that migrate into our region, and it's very important for their rebirth to have the appropriate nutritional value of the foods that they need. They often travel great distances and they need large areas.
Starting its long journey in the Alaskan Arctic, the golden eagle gets a godlike view of the icy tundra of the north, a place once free of drilling and other human impact.
But now we have changes to our landscape with infrastructure being developed, oil and gas facilities being developed, and it changes how we interact in these same lands because it changes how the animals interact in these areas.
Although it can soar far above the land, the golden eagle needs great wild spaces in order to thrive, much like this region's indigenous people. The bird's continued migration is a testament to the success of North American conservation.
There are a number of species that move along the same kind of route, and there are other species that make long migratory routes that maybe are slightly different pathways. Actually, golden eagles do a fairly good job of representing a significant number of species needs.
But if recent eagle counts are any indication, we have not yet done enough. Golden eagle numbers in the western United States have been steadily falling since the 1990s. Experts have blamed drought, a changing prey base, and of course, human encroachment.
We've seen massive oil and gas development south of Jackson, turning what was once a very remote and pristine area with few if any roads into a kind of industrialized network with lots of roads and pipelines. Wildlife populations have plummeted, air quality has gone down.
And now more challenges lie ahead. All along the eagle's migratory routes, great stretches of wild lands are under pressure for drilling, mining, and other development. But as successes in the Canadian boreal have shown, planning and cooperation by conservation groups, government, and industry can make a difference.
If you add it up together, we're about 2/3 of the way to the ultimate goal of protecting half the forest as parks, refuges, and natural areas, and developing the other half very carefully.
Agencies, local community leaders, conservation organizations have gotten very, very good at starting to sit down with different kinds of partners at the table and look for solutions.
So you really need to work with our tribal people and the people that are on the ground. Understand who and what we are, and you can understand what our needs are.
It's a surprise to some environmental activists to find out that the timber companies care deeply about the health of the land, because that's in fact where they're drawing their wealth from.
A place like Greater Yellowstone needs to be connected to other great landscapes throughout Western North America and actually throughout North America, because it's only through those connections that we're going to allow the plants and animals, fish and birds to survive into the future.
And that was the heart of this agreement, getting the environmentalists to realize that the loggers love the trees as much as we do.
We can meet this challenge, and if we do, we'll see the rewards on the wing, soaring southward from Alaska and Canada, coming home again and again to parks and forests like this one in the Grand Tetons near Jackson Hole.